Guys, welcome back. BDC Gara here, and we're back with our weekly recap of all things Injustice. The current character challenge is Suicide Squad Joker, and that is 1 week repeat. There are no specific character requirements at normal difficulty. Only 9 fights on each ladder at normal difficulty, which is like all Suicide Squad challenges, and there's also better prizes. You get a silver pack, a gear locker, and a gold pack, instead of the usual bronze, credits, and then silver pack. And then, of course, in both, you get the challenge character when you complete it. And we should mention that on higher difficulties, like Expert and Nightmare, it does go back to 12, 12, 12, 12, and 15 fights for each ladder. And there is character requirements again, which is Cyborg, Flash, and Hawkgirl, who are bronze, and challenge gold. But honestly, with the reset glitch, why anybody would do it on a higher difficulty beats me.
Yeah, except if you're doing it to grind, no point. But if you're doing it just for the challenge of it, I guess.
Yeah. His passive is Maniac, which is the Joker can't wait to show you his toys. A powerful random effect will occur on his special one, and receives 10% less damage and deals 10% more damage for each additional Suicide Squad member on your team. He's got 1,350 attack and 1,350 health. He was last available in October of 2019.
Yeah. So he's got excellent high stats. This is one of those times where I like to complain about the passive. So that first part of the passive, random effect on special one. That's not a passive. That's the special effect. Especially, and you know that's the case because when you look at the damage, it's reduced. So there's a normal percentage of the attack that special one is supposed to do, and it's reduced when there's a effect.
Yeah.
And it is reduced. So it's almost like the first part isn't even a passive. It's basically Kano from Mortal Kombat X, where his passive is that he's cheaper. Only he's not, Suicide Squad Joker is not cheaper. He's actually pretty expensive.
Yeah.
We did a video on him last year. And, I mean, technically it wasn't about him. It was to highlight Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Special 2, of which he is an integral part. And we talked about this, actually, when Suicide Squad Harley Quinn was available earlier this year in August, so very recently. Link to a video about him. So what's neat is, and what actually in our banner on YouTube, what you see is that he's in the fight for no time, and he's done a whole lot of damage. Mm-hmm. Because Suicide Squad Harley Quinn's Special 2, when she uses Joker, it based on his Joker's damage stat, boosted by his passive, so plus 10% per Suicide Squad teammate, and any of his gears that has an effect on his Special 2, it's pretty rockin'. It does a huge amount of damage, and it's funny, and I mentioned this before because it still strikes me as just that little bit. It's not particularly weird, but because he comes in to assist, like the Flashpoint characters will come in to assist on Deathstroke's Pirate Crew special, but when he comes in, it's his Special 1 animation, which is the gunshot. It's triggered by Suicide Squad Harley Quinn Special 2, but it uses his damage stat as the base damage, but it's modified by his Special 2 modifiers of his gears. So it's the reason why it's so funny is it's not intuitively obvious, and you have to do a bunch of testing to do it, but once you do that, it's so effective if you boost his Special 2 a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Use Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and you can do massive amounts of damage.
You can basically load 3 independent gears just on her Special 2, is what you basically get.
Yeah, exactly, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. This week's multiplayer reward is, as expected, the Time Capsule, which becomes the Quake engine. And when it's fully maxed out, the abilities are a 40% chance to power steal 100% of a Special 2's cost. Specials and damage over times do 50% extra damage against an enemy with less than 1 power bar. A Joker-specific ability, which increases enemy tag cooldown by 8 seconds, and an evolved ability, which is after an applied damage over time finishes, a 100% chance to re-trigger the damage over time on an active enemy. Last available in May of 2020, so we're still following that multiplayer reward cycle. Next week should be the Gingold Soda.
Right.
That starts as the ginkgo fruit?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. This is a great piece of equipment for your specialist cubed. So your specialist who specializes in damage over time. 3 times.
That's
right.
fun.
So if you break down this is one of those gears where it's got a bunch of abilities, and it'd be worth it for just the one. If you had only one ability and it was the right one, this gear would be worth loading up your character with it.
Yeah, it's really the re-trigger.
Yeah. Because 40% chance of power steal on special 2 is okay. We don't use it enough on a special 2 specialist to make a difference. And when we do, because it's power steal, this ability depends on the opponent having power, and it's only a 40% chance.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do it enough, and we don't use it enough in that way to take advantage of it. Extra damage on specials and damage over time plus 50%. That's pretty good, especially when we use it on our Flashpoint team. Aquaman starts out immediately doing special 1 because he's got Razagul Scimitar, so there's a good chance of getting this boost because the opponent often doesn't have an extra bar. But, re-triggering damage over time, like you said, that is, it doubles the damage over time. It makes Phantom Zone tasks easier when you're doing multiple damage over times and when you want to do a certain amount of damage over time. And we don't use Joker enough in general for the extra ability, but the extra ability to keep the enemy in for 8 extra seconds means that they have 8 seconds more to take damage over time instead of being able to tag out and rinse it.
Yeah.
So
all pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, what it does is it's almost, it could take somebody who does damage over, a Joker who does damage over time, like Arkham Origins, and make him almost as good as Arkham Knight Catwoman as a damage over time specialist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the re-triggering is useful too because when you swap out, actually,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it would, but when somebody swaps out, if they're still on their first damage over time, it'll actually re-trigger it on the new person.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is, better
Yeah.
than it sounds like it would be, even.
Oh, and I should point out the keeping the enemy in for an extra 8 seconds, that works even when Joker is not the one who's active and fighting.
So there we go.
Yeah.
In the store, we've got a bunch of stuff. So we have the Ame Kame Catwoman bundle for $12.99 Canadian. It's included next week's challenge. It's not worth it. It won't unlock in your store, but at least it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Right? So for $13, a lot of times you end up paying twice the price and you get 100,000 power credits. And what you're essentially doing is paying double and you're getting a random gold character from a pack, which is a crummy deal. Yeah. So this is slightly better. Not good, but, better than a slap in the face.
A poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Yeah. We also have a bunch of stuff for Black Friday. So there seems to be like a bunch of packs in now.
Yeah.
So we've got the Ultimate Bundle Top Teammates for $64.99. Again, as always, Canadian. All these prices are in Canadian. And it comes with 4 complete top teams.
Top teams. They have to call them top teams.
In quotes.
They're top.
Yeah. So it comes with a Flashpoint team, which is Aquaman, Batman, and Deathstroke.
Great deal because 2 of them are multiplayer rewards, actually.
Yeah. It comes with a Batman Ninja team, which is Batman Ninja Batman, Batman Ninja Nightwing, and Batman Ninja Catwoman.
2 of them are medals.
Yeah, which is, again, good.
Yeah.
It comes with a full Rebirth team, which is Green Arrow, Jessica Cruz, and Raven. And it comes with the Suicide Squad team, which is Joker Unhinged, Harley Quinn, and Deadshot.
Right.
So, this is pretty cool, actually.
It comes as closest as possible to being a good deal, because so you're getting 4 teams, complete teams. They have synergy, 12 characters for $65.
Yeah,
that's less than $6 a character, which is the cheapest that you can buy characters.
Yeah,
most of them are not. I want to say all of them. All of them are not available in the store routinely, and they're a combination of either challenge characters, multiplayer rewards, or medals, which are they haven't been. I don't think they're available any other way except for like the random drops and medal packs.
It's not an incredible deal because nothing's ever an incredible deal, but this is
true.
Probably as good as it gets.
Yeah.
We also have the Bleed Out pack for $26.99, which comes with Batman Returns Catwoman, Regime Aquaman, and Mortal Kombat Scorpion. And we like bleeding.
Yeah. But this is not our ideal damage over time team.
None of them. We also have 3 Black Friday packs. Yeah. So we've got the Black Friday pack 3 for $25 Canadian. Comes with 3 golds, 3 gears, 3 support cards, 100,000 power credits. And it comes with, it says for the ones that it tells you that you can get, there's Ares, Bane, Hawkgirl, Luchador Bane, Prison Superman, and Regime Superman, each at 0.97%.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of possibilities in that pack. Or what they've done is they back end loaded it with a lot of crap at the end. It's higher possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a 15% chance for rare gear, 35% chance for an uncommon gear, and a 50% chance for a common gear.
I don't feel like they've been consistent with their language on the gears. I can't remember whether the 15% rare is going to be just 3.5 star gear, or is it going to be 4.5 star gear?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the other one's a legendary gear, right?
That's what I'm saying. They use the language. I don't know that they actually use that language, or we started using that language when the first time around they've changed it on us.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I'm not sure.
yeah.
Whatever. We have the Black Friday Pack 2, which is only 12 Canadian. Comes with 1 gold, 3 gears, 3 support cards, and 100,000 power credits.
So everything's exactly the same. So instead of getting 3 gold, you get 1 gold.
Yeah.
The percentage that they've said that they're going to give you is the same. So what you've done is you've reduced the price by just less than half, but you're getting
2 less characters.
Yeah, you're getting 2 fewer golds.
Yeah. So if you look at the 100,000 power credits as approximately the value of 1 more gold, which is what I do, you're essentially getting 2 golds instead of 4 golds for half the price.
Okay.
So it is actually, I think, for what you're getting, if you were to buy it, I would say that I almost would want to buy 2 Black Friday Pack 2s instead of 1.
But then the golds that you're getting are going to be random with the gold pack instead of actually having a chance at some multiplayer and challenge cards. And rare drops.
So.
But you might get stuck. I mean, you look at Prison Superman, you don't want, even though he's a rare drop, and you don't want Regime Superman because he's in the store.
That's a good point, because the only thing you're getting more of is, I guess, 3 more gears and 3 more support cards, but you don't really care. So I guess unless you really want gears, you might want a chance at rare stuff. And last but not least, we have the Black Friday Pack 1.
Actually.
Yeah, okay, it's last and it costs the least. You're right. We have Black Friday Pack 1 for $5.99 Canadian, and that comes with 2 silver cards, 1 gear card, 1 support card, and 10,000 credits. And the cards that it is showing is Catwoman, Insurgency Harley Quinn, Insurgency Lex Luthor, Nightfall Bane, Regime Doomsday, and Regime Nightwing. And those are at a 6.25% chance each. And for gears, it's the same. It's 15% rare, 35% uncommon, 50% common.
Yeah.
The
only thing I want to point out is it's not great because silvers are so easy to get, but if you're actually looking to get Nightfall Bane, 6.25%, still not great, but it's probably higher than you would normally in a silver pack.
Yeah.
So
the main issue with it is that if you're paying $6 and the only character you want is Nightfall Bane and there's only a 6.25% chance you're gonna be disappointed.
$6 for a guaranteed
the vast
Nightfall
majority
Bane
of the time.
Useful.
Yeah. So that's not ideal. In our Survivor, we've got the 4th World Gear set until the 2nd of December 2020. Phantom Zone is back for 2 more weeks. We have double XP for the US Thanksgiving weekend. Fight 62 is broken as always. Yeah. Last weekend's breakthrough was Deadshot, Wonder Woman, and Static. So based on the schedule, this weekend should be Zatanna, Flash, and Solomon Grundy.
Yeah. Link in the description, Reddit thread, Devlin16, complete breakthrough cycle.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to try something a little different with glitches, and you guys can let us know. We're going to skip discussion of stuff that's not working and just go straight to the stuff that's working. But just for the spiel for everybody who's listening to this who doesn't know where to look for our glitches, just remember that every working glitch is explained in a video as part of the playlist that you can reach by clicking the eye in the top right corner of this video. We're Android only, so we only confirm these for Android, but we will talk about stuff that works for iOS.
Because I feel like we've done it so many weeks in a row and there hasn't been any change that the value of these, maybe I'm mistaken, to me the perceived value of these recaps are in the description of the stuff that's actually changing. Yeah,
so let us know in the comments. But anyways, moving on to the working glitches right off the bat. The glitch to let you play Phantom Zone repeatedly is still working. And the challenge reset method that requires Google Play Cloud Save is working, and that's confirmed on the current Suicide Squad Joker challenge. Just remember that they both remove progress on the other, so especially when Phantom Zone is up and you're thinking of doing the challenge reset, don't accidentally reset your crystal progress by mistake.
Right. And on Android 10, complaints about having to re-download too much stuff. Note from viewer 10 May Kakde, cut and paste it in the description to tell you which files to move around so you can just move it back instead of having to re-download it.
Mm-hmm. And we also have a comment from viewer Jonathan Yang on how to reset the challenge on an iOS device. So for Android 10 and iOS users, check out that description. The breakthrough glitch that you play it repeatedly is still working. The airplane mode / refund glitch is still working for any random drop or last laugh ticket that you don't need an internet connection to redeem.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Time shifting still works on Android for unlimited survivor play and energy recharges. Always bring your clock back to normal before you finish so you don't screw up your game.
Mm-hmm.
And the one glitch that's neither working nor not working is the buying the promoting characters when they're locked in your store. Conditions haven't been right, so technically it hasn't failed us, but the conditions also haven't been around for more than a year, probably 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. And that is it for this week, except for thanking all of our lovely supporters on Patreon.
And that is a big thank you to Console Peasant and Edwoon at the top tier last word, Mohammed Albshaiti at the Your Message Here tier, Shawn Farrell, Daniel Simonson, Aaron Maule, Michael DeVries, Brandon C., Irvin Ruiz, and Eddydoo at the credited level, and Chris Wolf, Scarlet Danny, Awesome Gamer 2for1, Pavu RS, Gavin Malott, and Isfar E at the gratitude level.
Yeah, so thanks so much to all of you for your support, and we'll see you next time.
Komoda.